All right, moving on to what else we're looking at today in news, and that is another company that has raised funds. Joining me now is Stable Money, which is a wealth tech platform that has secured about $20 million in a Series B funding round led by Nandan Nilekani's Fundamentum partnership with investment from Aditya Birla Ventures and continued participation from all the existing investors as well. Saurabh Jain, who is the co-founder of the company, is with us now. Saurabh, thank you so much for your time here on CNBC TV18. It's a pleasure to have you here, and congratulations on that fundraising. Let's start with the objectives of this fundraise, this round that you've just raised. Where do you plan to deploy this money for growth?
Thanks, Ritu. Thanks for having me on the show. I think this has been a significant confidence given by the investors. I think all the previous investors who have been participating in the round. And what we have seen in the last 2 years of building Stable Money is that there have been a massive inflow of customers who are new to wealth tech, because we have been launching our FD product for the last 2 years, and these are the investors who have not done most of the mutual funds or the equity investments. They are coming for the first time on a wealth tech platform, and we believe there is a very deep market for this kind of a product. We have around 65 lakh crores worth of FD investments. This is the largest asset class in India. And we believe that tier 2, tier 3 city, which has a large cash and do investments in some of these instruments like fixed deposit, I think there is a lot of potential. And we being the market leader here, I think this is a great opportunity to leverage this fund, go deeper and build a strong distribution for this customer base.
Well, Saurabh, you began the company, of course, with the idea of fixed deposits. But, what other new wealth products you have in the pipeline, especially now that you've raised this money? And what are you really doing to go beyond just the tier 1 customers into tier 2, tier 3 towns as well?
Yeah, so I think in the last 6-8 months, we have been trying our hands on a new fixed investment product, which is seeing a lot of uptick into the market, which is called corporate bonds and the government bonds. We have launched in a small beta testing in the month of September 2024, and we have been seeing 100% month-on-month growth on this product, and we'll be doing more than 100 crores worth of investment in corporate bonds just this month. And that's been a massive boost for a new product. And we believe that there is a lot more potential to build a corporate bond, a government bond as a new category in the wealth tech ecosystem. And we have always thought that the customers who have been doing fixed deposit, who have been more conservative and the risk averse customers, I think they are willing to go a little extra, take a slightly higher risk and go for that incremental 2 to 3% on the corporate bond. So that's the new product that we have on the roadmap, and we plan to scale that for the next 12 to 18 months.
Okay, what about something like mutual fund? I mean, is that something you aspire to get into, maybe in the medium term?
Yeah, I think mutual fund is a very crowded market, Ritu, so far, and there has to be a real value to our customers. And what we have seen as a great entry point to mutual fund and see how the market will behave is the gold mutual fund. And if you see across all the platforms, across all the mutual fund AMCs, I think there is not so much push on the gold mutual fund, because so far sovereign gold bond was a great product for the investment, right? But now with the government pulling back on the sovereign gold bond, we believe that the gold mutual fund becomes the best gold investment that anybody can do, which has a tax benefit, which has a SIP benefit, and it's a mutual fund confidence as well. So that's the first product that we plan to launch in the next quarter. And once we see an uptick on that and how our customers are behaving for the mutual fund as a product, I think then we plan to scale it to debt mutual fund, where there are some unique mutual funds like arbitrage funds, liquid funds, debt funds, which is not seen so much uptick into the consumers so far, because always mutual fund is considered as an equity mutual fund. So this is how we plan to enter into the mutual fund. And if that goes, then maybe go for a slightly higher spread of getting into the equity mutual funds as well.
Okay, so start with debt, but eventually look at equity, even though you say it's a crowded market. But let's talk about how much of that market you can really capture. You say you have about 20 lakh users now and an AUM of 3,000 crore. How do you expect this to grow in the next 2 to 3 years?
We believe that we'll still keep acquiring customers for the fixed deposit, and fixed deposit grows by 6 to 7 lakh crores every year. So we want to capture 2 to 3% of that. So we believe that by June 2026, we will be at a 10,000 crore just on the fixed deposit. We'll be doing a couple of thousand crores on the corporate bonds. That's our aspiration. And if the mutual fund product sees an uptick, I think that's the incremental AUM that will add to that. So that's been the plan so far for the growing the AUM.
All right. Let me just step back and finally ask you then, Saurabh, any early signs you see in terms of trends in wealth creation for average Indian, especially on the debt side? What products do you see that are most in demand, and where are the biggest gaps that you've seen?
See, so far in the last 5-6 years, most of the innovation has happened in the equity and the mutual fund market, right? And that's where the most of the startups have come in. And fixed income investment has always taken a backseat, but now with regulators pushing as well, there are new laws coming in. We believe that there is a lot more scope of doing a tech innovation, and that's why some of the fixed deposits that we have is very unique. You don't have to create a savings account; you get instant withdrawal, SIPs, RDs. All of these are done completely digitally on this. And there was a large gap in terms of innovations on the fixed deposit and the corporate bond side, and we want to fill in that. That's a very deep market. We just believe that focusing on just these two products over a long to medium term has a potential to get into at least few lakh crores worth of AUM from these products.
Got it. Well, and we wish you the best with those plans, Saurabh. Thank you very much for your time here today on CNBC TV 18.
Thanks, Ritu. Thanks for having me.